peritoneal dialysis for 12 hours a day. Imagine being confined to a bed for 12 hours a day. Imagine living your life like that every single day. Now imagine being a little kid that just wants to run and play. But unfortunately, Joshua's life in the beginning wasn't set up that way. Dialysis is mandatory, is what the doctors say. Without a new kidney, this will be Joshua's fate for the remainder of his life, to our dismay. End-stage kidney failure. At the beginning of his young life, Joshua has had over 10 surgeries before he even learned to ride a bike or walk or run. Joshua's whole life, he's had to fight. I remember watching him sleep in his hospital bed at night. I would get on my knees and pray to God with all my might. Please help us find a kidney for Joshua and make this right. Please help us find a kidney for Joshua and make this right. Please continue to give my nephew the strength he needs to fight. Please give us the strength to get to the end of the tunnel so that we can see the light. I cried every time I looked in Joshua's eyes. And ironically, that's also where I found my strength. And believe this auntie would have went to any lengths, anything for her nephew. She could have even giving him her kidney. That wasn't God's plan, though, to put it simply. You see, Joshua was finally well enough to make the organ donation list. If I had 3 wishes for Joshua to have a kidney, would have been my only wish. I remember I was 25 years old and didn't even know my own blood type, but I was determined to give Joshua a kidney, one of my kidneys, despite the doctors determined I was not a match. There wasn't a match in the family, as a matter of fact. And Joshua was really struggling with his health on top of that. Sorry, I lost my face. Hemoglobin dialysis, 3 to 4 hours a day, 5 times a week. And when Joshua's dialysis is complete, he will be extremely weak. So weak that all he will do is sleep, and he may lose his appetite, so he won't want to eat. Joshua was losing years of his childhood in misery, and every day we prayed for Joshua to find a kidney, and finding a kidney was the only remedy. The sad thing about most organ donations that people fail to realize is in order to receive an organ donation, the end result is someone else's demise. So praying for a kidney for Joshua would mean someone might have to lose their life. And I couldn't stand seeing my nephew in pain and hearing his cries. The thought of his pain would keep me awake at night. His life was a fight every day just to stay alive. This kid fought his whole entire life just to survive. At the age of 5, to our surprise, doctors found a kidney to save Joshua's life. And Joshua was given a chance to win this fight. So we didn't have to wonder every day what if. And finally, Joshua gets the chance to be a kid. How can you ever thank someone for such a gift? A gift that a stranger didn't have to give. Giving Joshua a chance to live, there isn't a word in the dictionary that probably exists. There are no words really, but I'll start with this. Be an organ donor. Save a life.